Doctors take an oath to help their patients, but a Forsyth County doctor is accused of doing the exact opposite.
Dr. James Campbell, who practiced in Clemens, lost his license after the state medical board called him a safety risk. The board was investigating him because 3 of his patients died, and it also received several complaints he was overprescribing drugs to patients.
WFMY News 2's Erica Stapleton sat down with the doctor, but also did some digging into how this all started.
Well, tonight you're going to hear 2 sides to this story. The doctor who lost his license and a mother who lost her son to an overdose. We want to be clear, the doctor is not charged in anyone's death.
Dr. James Campbell says he wanted to keep things simple.
I worked for the patient.
He didn't require medical insurance, and he didn't want his patients to resort to illegal drugs.
I was sympathetic to people in pain and would examine them carefully, document their pain, and get them on the appropriate medications.
The state medical board started getting complaints about Dr. Campbell's Clemens practice in 2015 and opened an investigation. The board pulled records from 8 patients, calling them patients A through H. In all cases, the board found Dr. Campbell didn't adequately check patients' medical histories or document details of their prescriptions. In one case, the report says he prescribed a patient the same amount of opiates she claimed to be receiving on the black market. Patient F,
it's a hard thing to go through,
was Teresa Joyner's son.
Jeffrey has been an addict for a long time. He was a pretty bad addict.
34-year-old Jeffrey Stafford overdosed in July of 2015. There was a mix of heroin and other drugs found in his system. After he passed, his mother found his medical records from Dr. Campbell.
I was just shocked that he would write him that kind of oxycodone and alprazolam.
The amounts were so high, she was encouraged by her doctor to report them to the state medical board. She's relieved Dr. Campbell isn't allowed to write prescriptions anymore.
I think it was a straight-up pill mill.
But Dr. Campbell says he wasn't part of the problem. He was trying to be a solution. He says he can't take responsibility for any of his patients' deaths or what they did with the drugs after he prescribed them.
You have to feel the guilt to be shamed, and I don't feel guilty.
There's no way to prove where Teresa's son got the drugs he overdosed on, but she believes Dr. Campbell didn't provide the best help for her son, who had a past record of drug abuse. The board pulled Dr. Campbell's license at the end of last year after he closed down his practice.